ECPW fans, welcome to this week's ECPW Adrenaline. Last week, Joey G, we had a new owner of ECPW. This week, Joey G, we're gonna have a new heavyweight champion.
And here it is, all the gold on the line. The ECPW Heavyweight Championship belt, the belt that means everything in this business, is on the line tonight.
Absolutely is.
But we got a match going on in the ring right now.
Our opening contest is Aramis Lapaz against a newcomer here at ECPW, Muhammad Taha.
And we'll be talking more about the upcoming match for the championship belt, as well as the ramifications with Doug DeVito being the new owner of ECPW.
Who knows what's going to happen because of that, Joey G? You and I are lucky to still be here this week.
Well, we don't know. It's not over yet, Mike.
Well,
I haven't seen DeVito yet in the locker room. Have you?
No, I have not, and
I don't want to, but you think he's going to remember I hit him in the head with the soda bottle?
I got a feeling he'll remember that, and
your chop?
And my chop.
I think we're in trouble, Mike.
I think so. But the good news is, ECPW fans, a new ECPW heavyweight champion will be crowned tonight. Taha whips Aramis Lapaz off the ropes. Lapaz up and over goes Aramis. No, up and over goes Taha. Reversal, nice hip toss. And
what's his name now? That's the Muhammad Taha?
Taha with a T.
Taha.
You wouldn't be making a Three Stooges reference there, Joey G, would you?
So we got Taha
and Lapaz.
Well, two newcomers here in ECPW opening up tonight's card.
Boy, and looks like Aramis Lapaz has enough hair for the two of us, Joey G.
I used to use Aramis perfume, but cologne rather, not perfume. That was a Freudian slip.
I was going to say, is there something I don't know about you?
But I will not use it now after looking at this Aramis. He almost has hair like Pompero Firpo, if you remember the great Firpo.
I do not. I think you're dating yourself.
I'm dating myself. He was the wild bull of the Pampas from Argentina.
Taha with a scoop and a slam. Oh, and drops the elbow right on the jaw.
Well, this one almost ended very quickly, didn't it?
He's going for a choke here. Muhammad Taha builds from Union, New Jersey, but he definitely his culture and his heritage and his relative. The man doesn't even speak English.
Well, what was he saying to you?
Something in Arabic. I don't know.
Mike, can you tell us more about this heavyweight championship match coming up tonight?
Well, the two competitors, and I don't even want to talk about Joey G because Andrew Anderson cost Gino Caruso ownership of this country, and yet he's going to be fighting for the heavyweight championship later on in this broadcast.
You know what? I don't understand what
it.
happened to Andrew Anderson last week.
I don't get it.
Gino Caruso has helped Andrew Anderson throughout his career. And for Andrew Anderson to turn his back on Gino Caruso, not turn his back, turn his chains on Gino Caruso.
Could there have possibly been some sort of deal, something between DeVito and Anderson? I just...
Well, Gino, again, for you wrestling fans who are worried about Gino Caruso, his shoulder was out of place. It was dislocated slightly. Thank God it was only slightly. And they were able to put it back at the hospital last week. And we'll only see if Gino Caruso can return to the ring and when that will be. But right now, his activities have been limited.
And I understand, Joey G, you've spent a lot of time with your friend Gino Caruso this past week after what happened last week. And what kind of spirits is he in, Joey G?
He's not very good, Mike. Not very good. I mean, he's lost ownership of ECPW. He told me he vowed that he will not give up trying to get it back until the day he dies. So,
and if Mr. Idley says it, I believe it, that's for sure. A reversal by Muhammad Taha. Oh, a nice elbow by Aramis Lapaz.
That was Taha, right?
Taha. Suplex by Aramis. That hair's got to get in his eyes, Joey G. Of course, me being an expert on hair.
Maybe you and I are just jealous, Mike.
Lapaz going up to the top here. Better watch the ceiling. Oh, what a splash. And that's going to do it for Muhammad Taha.
That one was over quickly, wasn't it?
Absolutely. The Jungle Warrior making a statement here with a huge splash off the top rope, reminiscent, Joey G, of Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Well, and where is he from?
Aramis Lapaz, he's done training in the jungles. And that training paid off here tonight as he gets the Duke in our opening match here on ECPW Adrenaline. And later on this week, folks, for the big one, the ECPW Heavyweight title.
Double A. Double A. Double A, what'd you do? What did you do? You pulled me out of the depths of the ocean. I was sunk. I was gone. I was retired. And you came to me and you said, Joe Guns, we got more business to do. We got more asses to kick. And I shook your hand and I hugged you. And I told you I'd be by your side the whole way. And up and down the East Coast, Double A, Double J, the big guns, we've been kicking asses and taking names. All over New Jersey, all over New York, upstate, downstate, everywhere we go, everybody's running from the big guns. ECPW fans behind us, every bit of the way, kids yelling our names. And then you go and ruin it all. You turn your back on the fans. You turn your back on the office who depended on you. And most of all, you turned your back on me. I loved you like a brother, man. I'd have killed for you. We broke bread at our tables together. Our daughters ate dinner together. And this is what you do to me? You stab me in the back. Well, Double A, everybody's looking at Jumbo Joe Guns. Everybody's looking at Jumbo Joe Guns. What are you gonna do now? What are you going to do now? Are you going to let him run roughshod over all ECPW? Or are you going to take him down? And as much as this is breaking my heart, Drew, as much Double A as this is going to tear my heart out of my chest, I make you one promise. I make you one promise, and I apologize to your family right now for what I'm about to do. But I tell you this, I promise you, I will challenge you in every arena up and down the East Coast. Any place that says ECPW. You have to watch over your shoulder, because Jumbo Joe Guns is coming for you. And I promise you, my friend, I promise you, the same determination that you came and pulled me out and got me back in here, that's the same determination I have in my heart now to put you out for good, where you belong.
Two members of the Legion of Anarchy, the Punisher and Big Brawly, making their way to the ring in preparation for a big tag team match.
Well, you know what? We have not seen DeVito tonight, so I guess our jobs are still safe. Maybe he's not in the building. Maybe he's celebrating his win
Knowing Doug DeVito, he probably is.
But look at the Punisher had a little bit of a hairstyle.
You mean the red tips?
The red tips.
Well, here's a tip for anyone, ECPW fans. Stay out of the way of the LOA. Joey G, I'm a poet and don't know it. Heck of a match in store here with the Legion of Anarchy brawling the Punisher against Kekoa the Flying Hawaiian and Ricky Martinez making her way down the ringside. Two members of Future of the Business, the Flying Hawaiian Kekoa. Making me nervous there, Kekoa. Where's your lay? ECPW fans greeting Ricky Martinez and Kekoa, but right now they got their eyes set on Brawley and the Punisher. Ricky Martinez getting a Kekoa chant started.
And this is the start of looks like a good-looking tag team with Ricky Martinez and Kekoa. Well, the Flying Hawaiian.
They even have matching trunks, Joey G.
Well,
that's got to count for something.
Yeah. Well, you know, I just given some bad news. I was just called in the back, Mike. Apparently, Bill Daly was attacked in the parking lot and will not be able to wrestle Andrew Anderson tonight.
Are you kidding me? He's in the heavyweight title match against Andrew Anderson.
We got very, very little. I mean, Bill Daly was taken to the hospital in an ambulance. But we don't know who attacked him. But we don't know what happened.
He won his bracket in the tournament.
Well, and what the officials are doing now is Chris Steeler came in second in the tournament, so he will be wrestling Andrew Anderson for the championship of the ECPW.
Wow, that's huge news, Joey G. Chris the Show Steeler against the turncoat Andrew Anderson, the reinforcer for the ECPW Heavyweight Championship. And that's going to be immediately following this huge tag team match.
Hard to believe, isn't it? I mean, after you saw what happened last week, and now this week, what's going on here in the ECPW?
Joey G, I'm not going to know how to call that match. Andrew Anderson is always known to be a hothead, to have a big temper, but he's never done anything like this to Gino Caruso. Come on, what were you thinking?
You know, there always was a little jealousy in Andrew Anderson. I know that for a fact. But Gino Caruso and ECPW has gotten Andrew Anderson other gigs outside of the wrestling. Gino Caruso is responsible for Andrew Anderson being the co-star of the movie The Wrestler.
Right. Something that he takes great pride in.
Gino Caruso was responsible for getting Andrew Anderson's on the Skittle commercial that was played during the Super Bowl a few years ago.
What?
Gino Caruso got Andrew Anderson on numerous television shows.
Why would he hit Gino with a chain and cost him ownership of ECPW?
Could have possibly have been a mistake that Andrew Anderson. I mean, after it happened, no one has talked to or seen Andrew Anderson since that incident. Maybe just in the heat of battle, Andrew Anderson snapped. Who knows?
Joey G, if it was a mistake, he would have went over to Gino. You had to, with the help of ECPW security, you had to help out your friend Gino Caruso. He was in such a bad way of after getting hit with that chain. There's got to be more to it than that, Joey G.
I would imagine so. I would imagine so.
I hate to say it, but I think Doug DeVito got in the head of Andrew Anderson.
Gino Caruso's 10-year-old son was here in the audience last week, and he was hysterical, taken out hysterically crying for what happened to Gino in that match.
His father got hit with a chain. His father lost the opportunity to be the sole owner of ECPW.
He had a slight dislocation of his shoulder.
What in the hell is wrong with Andrew Anderson?
Well, let's get back to this match, and that championship match is coming up next, friends. So you wrestling fans out there, get on the phone, call Grandma, call Aunt Lucy, call Uncle Joe, and call every one of your friends and get them to tune in to ECPW.
And right now, Ricky Martinez is calling out for help after these double team maneuvers by the Legion of Anarchy. Oh, speared right on the top turnbuckle.
That had to hurt.
The Punisher and Brawley just dominant here on this good-looking tag team of Ricky Martinez and Kekoa the Flying Hawaiian. Martinez showing some fight using his head, but that made him more groggy than he already was. I'm speaking like Elmer Fudd. I don't know what the hell's going on here in ECPW, Joey G. I know we got a beautiful gold belt, a brand new heavyweight championship belt sitting right in front of us on our broadcast table.
And that's coming up next.
And that's going to go around the waist.
Oh, these
what
guys.
A leg drop.
And that's why they call him the Punisher, isn't it?
My goodness. This big gold belt we see in front of us is going to go around the waist of either Chris the Show Stealer, and you made the big blockbuster announcement about Bill Daly, or I don't even want to call him the reinforcer anymore, the turncoat, Andrew Anderson.
Well, I don't know.
And with all due respect, I hope he doesn't hear me.
Well, you know, the Creeper, who was one of the best friends of Andrew Anderson, has not been able to talk to Andrew Anderson all week.
I feel bad for the Creeper because the Creeper looked up to Anderson.
Oh. Well,
he was his mentor.
Creeper looked up to Johnny Paleo, but, you know, you don't know who Johnny Paleo is, do you?
No, you're dating yourself again. Oh, look out.
Meanwhile, Brawley and Punisher punishing the team of Kekoa. Oh, wait, here we go. Yes.
And the tag to the Flying Hawaiian. And he does indeed. He lives up to his name. Wow.
Nice.
Springboard off the second rope, but the Punisher gets out of there. Oh. What a kick by Kekoa.
Oh, and he gets one in return.
Oh. My goodness.
These guys better watch out because this is not a no DQ match, is it?
It certainly is not. Punisher sets up Kekoa on the top rope. Ricky Martinez in to save his partner. Kekoa's got to get off that top rope. Oh! The Punisher right in front of us after getting clobbered by his partner. Sunset.
What was that?
Well, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, Joey G. Finally, the Punisher and Brawley.
It backfired on him, didn't
it? They got their own medicine handed to them.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Michael. I like this team of Kekoa and Ricky Martinez.
Good-looking tag team here in ECPW, and Brawley and the Punisher are upset. Stay tuned, fans. the big one, for all the gold, for the ECPW Heavyweight Championship, the vacated title. The new title belt sits right in front of us. Up next, Andrew Anderson against Chris the Show Stealer. You should. ECPW fans, a huge opportunity here for Chris the Show Stealer. Bill Daly won his bracket in the ECPW Heavyweight Title Tournament, but as Joey G reported earlier in the broadcast, we don't know all the details, but he was attacked. He's out of commission. He's out of this match. Chris Stealer placing second in the tournament. He gets a shot at his opponent, who turned on not only Gino Caruso last week, but in the entire ECPW, Joe.
Well, and we don't know the ramifications of it yet with Doug DeVito yet, do we?
No, we do not.
Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing 293 pounds. He is a former ECPW Heavyweight Champion, the reinforcer, Andrew Anderson.
Well, good luck, Chris the Show Stealer. Chris Stealer better be.
Creeper's with Andrew Anderson.
What? What?
Creeper's with Andrew Anderson. Is it possible Andrew Anderson's had a...
But look at the look that Anderson's giving Creeper.
Creeper is basically...
I can't believe Andrew Anderson.
Oh, I can't believe this.
The man who looked up to him for so many months and years. For what, Anderson? Why? Is it for that gold belt? Is it for something else?
You still suck!
Thank you.
Andrew Anderson, why? Why?
I don't trust him no more.
Check him good. Check him good. Andrew Anderson, a change. Oh, there he goes. Andrew Anderson.
You don't trust me!
Well, of course we don't trust you, Anderson.
Andrew! Trust! Caruso! Caruso!
What in the world does Andrew Anderson have
He's
against
gone
Gino
berserk.
Caruso?
He was always jealous of Gino Caruso, always. I've known that for years.
But he never let it go through like this.
I guess he could never get by it, could he? Nice move by Steeler. You know,
so far, Chris Steeler looking picture perfect.
Where are you going?
And he's going to have to be against...
Where are you going?
I don't even want him looking over here, Joey G.
I don't know, Andrew Anderson, why? Why?
Oh, look out! Right on our table here, right in front of this gold belt. No!
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Good for you, Chris Steeler. Oh.
Where am I going?
Come on, let's go.
Where are you going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going?
He's gone absolutely nuts. This man has gone nuts. He belongs in a loony bin.
if we're even still on the air.
Are we still on? Are our mics still working? There should be somebody over there.
Thank you, producer Matt, for getting things back in control here.
Oh, thank you for...
This turncoat, this reinforcement.
I'm almost speechless here.
What the hell? Go, Chris Steeler!
Go, Steeler, go!
Oh. And the reinforcer.
He's absolutely gone berserk.
He just keeps babbling
Where you been?
the same thing over and over again.
He's gone absolutely berserk.
He's out of his mind.
I'm out of my mind, Joey G.
Something snapped.
Something snapped with this guy. I've never seen him more vicious. I've never seen him more vicious.
What a power slam, but an arrogant cover.
A man who's in the greatest shape of his life does not have to do this, but he is. Something has snapped in this man.
These ECPW fans getting behind Chris the Show Steeler. Go, Steeler, go!
Don't infuriate Anderson.
Well, I can run faster than Lance Prophet, I know that.
Yeah. So
There we go! Come on, Steeler!
oh, he almost had him down.
Steeler, he can't get the big man off his feet. Maybe this will do it.
Oh, DDT.
Cover up, Steeler.
Cover up, Steeler.
Come on, ref.
No. Look at the strength of Andrew Anderson.
We almost had a new heavyweight champion,
The
Joey
strength
G.
of Andrew Anderson.
Steeler setting up for his patented maneuver. No.
As new owner of ECPW, I'm declaring the super kick illegal.
Oh, come on.
Illegal.
That's his patented maneuver. No. Not like this. No.
Oh, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and the new ECPW Heavyweight Champion, Andrew Anderson.
No.
I can't believe this.
Did he do it for that? He had to.
He's always jealous of the champion. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Are you kidding me?
No. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Andrew Anderson and DeVito hugging after all these years. Anderson sold out for the belt.
It's exactly
He sold out for the belt.
Our questions have been answered.
That's what it's all about, the goal. Andrew Anderson sold out for the belt. I can't believe it.
Well, nonetheless, ECPW fans, we do indeed have a new ECPW Heavyweight Champion with the owner, Doug DeVito, by his side.
Wrestling fans, please join us again next week. We'll find out more of where DeVito's taking his company.